including international jobs like Brazil. Don't know why the Brazilian Soccer Federation would consider us for that job, but we're going to go ahead and continue anyway. With Maureen by my side, and I probably am renting a flat, maybe living with my parents. Not exactly sure. Regardless, my entire family is probably telling me I'm crazy because I'm some regular Joe Schmo. Quite literally, my name is Joe. Why I think I can do this? Who knows? But we're gonna try anyway. That's what life's about. Follow your dreams. As long as you actually stand a chance. Luckily, this is a not real world, so failure is not going to be the end of the world. Well, it might literally be as I stop the save if somehow we never end up getting a job for the rest of the series. But I hope we'll find something. Possibly get a day job, or I don't need a day job, of course, with this kind of salary. My goodness, that much salary per week, 4,600. We multiply that by 52 weeks in a year. That's 200,000 as a 27-year-old. That's a fair amount. So, Maurice, how we've ended up here, I don't know. Maureen, your name is still Maureen. But I think for the amount of money that I'm about to make, and probably you're about to make, you don't mind if I call you Maurice. So, Maurice, let's get going as we join the Liechtenstein national team. Loss on their part, because I am quite talented. At least according to this Joe Barry's average inflated sense of self-ego, considering he applied for all of these different jobs and thought he actually stood a chance. But honestly, if I could make that much money coaching the Liechtenstein national team right now, I would call them up immediately. I don't think I'd be horrific. I think I could do it. Whether I'd be successful or not, that remains to be seen. But I can motivate people. I can give good speeches. And if Ted Lasso has taught me anything, that's really all you need. Don't need a DM. Don't need that. Any right backs? Any other right backs? No, we have a wing back. And that is all. I hope this guy has the ability to play the entire game. Horrible stamina, not great work rate. We don't have a replacement for you, so we're just probably going to ship out whoever we can. Yikes, but hey, such is the name of the game. Such is the name of the game. So we're going to continue continuing. It's time for more Liechtenstein facts. Liechtenstein has won more Olympic medals per capita than any other country. Generally, of course, smaller countries have very low success chance with their national representatives, as you can clearly tell by ours. However, Liechtenstein has won 10 medals over the years, so they're quite good, specifically in alpine skiing. They've won one Olympic medal for every about 4,000 people. Neat. And finally, the last fact that I have from this website. Last military action they had took place in 1866. As they have no standing military. The last one was during the Austro-Prussian War. It sent 80 men off to war, and none of them had any serious injuries or anything worse. And apparently an Italian man decided to march back with them, so they technically ended up with more men than they ended with. That's, if we could do that with our national team, we might actually be able to get somewhere. Bring in the young Italian players, but no, unfortunately they have some slightly stricter rules in the more modern day. David Yeager, who is a fullback, and pacey. Very pacey. Not the greatest at passing, though, which is not great, considering. But if he can get that passing going, and of course build up his stamina, a bunch of other things, if he was just a better player overall, he'd be much more likely to join our team. True. Very, very true. Landlocked country. It's apparently one of only 2 doubly landlocked countries. Uzbekistan being the only other one. At least according to whenever this article was published. Don't at me if I don't know world geography. My knowledge of the world comes from almost entirely from Paradox map games. So, the most recent of which being a World War II map game. So, I'm a bit outdated. You'll have to excuse me. I think I know what is contributing to Liechtenstein's horrific national team in terms of recent placements. If this is what's happening right before major competitions, their players not being able to stay healthy, my goodness. Come on now, I've lost 5 of my players right before my first time as an international head coach. Luckily, only one of them was a starter and he was injured before I even got here. But can I call up some of these teams and say, hey, stop breaking them. We don't have that many star quality players to begin with. Cut us some slack. Because it's of course it's alpine territory, but of course being 100% alpine territory, it is known for a winter sports paradise, majestic mountains and pristine ski resorts, fantastic opportunities for skiing, snowboarding, and other winter activities. Honestly, the more I read, the more I would like to visit Liechtenstein. Of course, I am broke, but that's not going to stop me. One day, maybe. One day. Or if my stream becomes so successful and I become like a leading coach of the Liechtenstein world, maybe one day they will bring me over as an honorary guest. That's a bit hopeful, but just like Joe Barry, I too have dreams. Apparently, a strong financial services sector contributes to its economic stability. Has a rich tradition of folk music, specifically the Alpine horn in a word I'm not even going to try and pronounce, because there are 6 whole letters that you make it into the word without hitting a single vowel. SCHWY, ZER, umlauted O, RGELI, I guess I will try. Schweizerugli? Maybe. Well, fix your words, Germany. I get you have a nice language in some regards. Words, when you add 2 words together, it makes sense. Make compound words. It's nice and simple in that regard. But there's a whole lot of letters that just weird me or blow my mind when I try and speak them. It's just weird.
Thanks for watching. You should watch another. Please.